All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you guys for jumping on. Holy moly. There it is. All right. So tonight, we are going to be talking about something that is very, very important. Hey, if you guys can hear me, amazing. All right. All right, thank you guys. All right, so tonight we're going to be talking about something that a lot of people fail to do when they first start their business. Personal development. It's one of our 3 vital behaviors. And guys, can you please mute yourself? It's hard for me to get through to everyone because I can't really see everyone. All right. It's something that we lack in our business, especially at first, because it's something that, we never did it before for the most part. So a lot of us feel that we don't have to use it to grow our business. But, for me personally, I did not read personal development or listen to audios. When I first started my business did not move forward like it should. And I realized that once I got into personal development and started building my confidence and learning how to communicate with people and learn about social media, it really, really helped my business. So what other person to talk about personal development than Michael Gowan? So he's going to be talking to us today, but before he does, I'm going to go ahead and get started with our shout outs. So we have a few new rank advancements. We have Nick Lorson at Emerald, Cheryl Ravenscroft at Emerald, and Sarah Marker at Emerald. Congratulations, guys. And then we have our top producers. We have Jody DeLazier at 480, Misty Valentine at 453, Megan Blanca at 442, Melissa Chavez at 360, Melissa Bueller at 345, Crystal Davis at 340, Kellen McCullough at 330, Cheryl Isola at 300, and Reagan Long at 300. And if you guys are confused with the numbers with the top producers and you're new into this business, the top producers, I get that number from your personal orders and your customer orders put together, okay? So that does not include your team. That just includes personal orders, like your Shakeology coming out, and then anything else that a customer would order. All right. Now we have our very small writing that I am going to have to be right up at the screen here because I think I need glasses, or we need to make 2 separate pages, which is a good thing. So we have a ton of people already at Success Club. I'm just going to go over everyone who is already at Success Club 5 and 10. So we have Reagan Long at 16, Melissa Chavez at 14, Kayla Mays at 14, Lauren Penrose at 13, Megan Mariano, I'm getting it, Megan. Every time gets better, at 12, and then Megan Blanca at 12. Way to go, guys. And then at Success Club 5 and above, we have Cheyenne Barton at 9, Kelly Doherty at 8, Sarah Marker at 8, Emily Saylor Richter at 8, Alicia Gray at 8, Tabitha Smithers at 8, Maya Miller at 8, Mesha Brink at 8, Jody DeLazier at 7, Lisa Smith at 6, Justine Matzak at 6, Misty Valentine at 6, Michael Gowan at 6, Caitlin Hawley at 6, Alicia Williams at 6, Ashley Roberts at 6, Maria Brensler at 6, Erica Sisson at, hope I'm saying your name right, at 6, Rebecca Masterone at 6, Tara Lorson at 6, Tess Adkins at 6, Angela Cohendorfer at 6, Cheryl Isola at 6, Samantha Malik at 6, Helen McCullough at 6, Maureen Hope at 5, Jackie Snell at 5, Marcy Kucherison at 5, Brian Schaefer at 5, and Gia Ramos at 5. Holy man. And we have a ton of people at Success Club 4, 3, 2, and 1. And guys, even if you're not on the leaderboard yet, there is still time. Anything can happen in one day. 3 people is all you need to help get started on their journey, and that will help you get to Success Club 5, all right? So Success Club is just a recognition that shows how many lives you are changing. If you are working your business, a Success Club should be non-negotiable. To hit Success Club, you get 2 points for every challenge pack. that you sign up either a customer or a coach, you get 2 points, and then you get 1 point for every Shakeology and home direct order that someone from you and your site. So if someone orders a one-time Shakeology order, they do not give you a point. That does not give you a point. You only get it for the home direct. And I also wanted to add that if you are hitting Success Club 5 every month and you are an Emerald coach, that makes you eligible for free customer leads. So if someone signs up with Team Beachbody and they do not have a coach, they can be assigned to you and you can help them get on board with their fitness journey. And that is setting yourself up for potential for a new customer, a new challenger, and a new potential coach. And I think it was Beth Bird. I was just talking to her. She's one of our diamonds, 1 star. And she just signed up 3 people, and 2 of them were just customer leads. And 2 of them are actually working coaches now. So that just shows you, you want to get these free customer leads and get a hold of them and try to help them. And then if you're hitting Success Club 10 or above, you get free Success Club leads. So someone who signs up with an account with a club membership, they get a challenge pack, and they don't have a coach, you could be assigned as their coach. And then you also make commission off of them as well. All right, guys. Our monthly promotions is almost over, but we still have a little bit of time left. So let's keep promoting. The PIO Challenge Pack is on sale for $140. That includes the PIO workout program, the nutrition guide, and Shakeology and home direct. The PIO Kickstart Challenge Pack that also includes the 3-day refresh, and then the 3-day refresh challenge pack. That is the 3-day refresh and the Shakeology and home direct. And then yes, that's all. Okay, perfect. So make sure that you're promoting those. Perfect opportunity for people who don't have a fitness program. You can present the 3-day refresh. Someone who's just getting started on their journey, or they have injuries to their knees or their back, perfect. All right, and then for everyone who hits Success Club 5, if you haven't seen the promotion yet, Beachbody is giving us a huge gift in return for hitting Success Club. P90X base kit, P90X2 base kit, P90X Plus series for a retail value of $299. This is probably the biggest gift that we were ever given. So this is a perfect opportunity. Whether you want to use the programs or not, you can always use them as a giveaway for a challenger who's getting great results. So keep that in mind. Definitely something that you want to try to get. And then look at these kicks. Aw, snap. All right. So I love shopping. Who doesn't know that I love shopping? So I wanted to share the wealth. And I'm giving my personally sponsored coaches a little challenge for whoever can recruit the most coaches in the month. I am giving them an opportunity to get free Nike shoes with something engraved on the tongue of the shoe. And right now I put coach on it, but I am letting them design their own shoes, custom made. For every 3 coaches that you guys recruit in the month of September, you get a chance to have your name put in the bag. For every extra coach they recruit after 3, they get another chance to win. So shout out Tabitha Smithers. She has 2 chances. Megan Mariano, I'm going to say it faster next time, has 4 chances. Kayla Mays, 7 chances. Michael Gowan, he's at 1, and Lauren Penrose is at 1 too. All right. Don't let Kayla and her 7 chances scare you guys. You guys can totally do it. Keep signing those coaches. And let's win a pair of shoes, because everyone loves shoes, right? Right. All right. So last but not least, the upcoming groups. We do have our coaching sneak peek group going on right now. It started on Monday, and I know tomorrow's the last day, but I wanted you guys to know that even if it's over and you have someone who is interested in the opportunity, add them into the group and just tag their name in each post so they can see where they're at in each day. So you don't necessarily have to have a sneak peek every single time you are recruiting coaches or looking for new coaches that are working the business. Add them in the current one that you have going on. So we do have this one. I just added 2 people today. So, you'll see that I just tag their name and I just work with them one-on-one and let them know about the post that we have. And then we also have a Coach Basics coming up on October 5th. Anyone who may have used the team website and did the training that way, if you feel you didn't get enough, this is a chance that you can get into a Coach Basics, and we'll work with you a little bit more one-on-one. Any new coaches, anyone who is wanting to work the business and they need that training, this is what you need to get into. It's going to be 21 days long. We're going to have a group. We're going to have a weekly call just to talk about getting started with your business and your journey. All right, guys, I'm going to stop sharing, and we are going to let Michael talk today about the power of personal development. So, Michael, when I signed him up as a coach, I was talking about the things that are very important that we do with a business, and I mentioned personal development, and I was very shocked when he already knew the books and had read them that I was talking about what we actually read. I'm like, you know about these already? Like, it was just crazy because you don't come by people very often that have experience with this. So he is, I can say, kind of an expert at it. I mean, he's really good at it. I've always said he's going to be on stage at Summit talking one day. I still am holding him to it. So we are going to let Michael take it away.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I'm trying this new thing out here. I see all the top coaches. See, Megan's got one in her ear, and I see some of these other rocking coaches that's got in there. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to be a top coach, I need to act like one. Personal development, earplugs, whatever, So I'm wearing them, so I'm trying them out. But anyway, I'm excited to be on this call. I've done this sort of call several times, especially with personal development, but it was more special tonight because honestly, it was humbling seeing the comments of some of the people that you made when you found out I was going to be on this call. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't get nervous. I've sang all my life, country music, Christian music, you name it. I've done it in front of 2 people and 200, and I never get nervous, But tonight I was a little bit anxious because I was like, the bar's set high. They expecting this great call. So I hope at the end of this call that it has been worth your time, that you've taken away from your family. And personal development has been huge to me. How many of y'all have ever been through a hard time? Testimony time. If you're a Pentecostal, you might raise your hand or run the aisle in church. Baptist, they just sit there. So if you're a Baptist, just nod your head or whatever, But you've been through hard times in life. Personal development is so much more than just Beachbody. It really is. So tonight, as you walk away from this call, I want you to not only be able to apply personal development to Beachbody. That's amazing. That's great. But I want you to be able to apply it to being a better wife, a better mom, a better dad, a better husband, a better friend, a better worker, a better dad, whatever it may be. And everything that you do, personal development can radically change your life. And it's crazy how Beachbody came into my life at an amazing time. I was going through some struggles, some different, hard times and things like that. And yeah, I had read a couple of books, but honestly, just right up before this time, I had not read much at all. As a matter of fact, Of Mice and Men was the only book that I read in high school. In high school, I wasn't the best student. I remember taking a U.S. history test. I think that's what it was. And I remember I had to be somewhere, so they let me take the test early, and I had like all the 50 states wrote down on a piece of paper between my legs, and I was kind of looking down, cheating. So I definitely wasn't going to be reading any books that they told me to read, but I read Of Mice and Men. And then I got into Beachbody, and I had been reading some things, trying to grow my mind and trying to become just a better overall person. And it's amazing how it has changed my life. And to be honest with you, one of the things that's helped me, I'm a Success Club All-Star. I remember sitting at Summit this past year, a couple months ago, and they said, who's a Success Club All-Star, stand up. And I was in the upper deck. My team happened to be sitting up there that same night, and I looked up, I was like, yeah, I'm a Success Club All-Star. And I was screaming, and yelling. Nobody could hear me way down there, all the superstars and stuff. But personal development helped me to become a Success Club All-Star because I develop a belief in myself. I develop a kind of a pride in what I do, in this business. And I develop a belief in the business and my team and all these different things. So I'm going to tell you something that I'm really not good at, and that's PowerPoint. I do it at work a lot of times, but I've got some slides, and I'm going to share them with you. So you're not going to be blown away by my slides. Hopefully by the call, but not the slides. So we'll see. Let's see real quick. Come on. Okay. So can y'all see that? So I've already talked about kind of why personal development. I want you to become better in everything that you do. One of the things that I take pride in as a Beachbody coach is not the simple fact that people leave my groups, or hopefully they stay with me, and they've lost inches, they've lost pounds, they become stronger and things like that, but they become a better overall person. I want them to walk away from our group and just be the best that they can possibly be. So one of the things that I don't know, I'm glad I'm a man. How about that? I'm just going to say that as I lead into this right here. And I made a video one time talking about this right here. And I don't know who Ira North is. I don't have a clue. But it said if I were a woman on a slide when I looked it up. So I rolled with that. And so one of the things that I realized through personal development is labor creates life. There's nothing easy about being a Beachbody coach. There's nothing easy about anything to do with greatness. And as I was thinking about this, I was thinking about how you ladies, if you've had a child, I had kidney stones one time. And somebody said that is similar to having a child. And I said, if that's the case, I would have got spaded, neutered, fixed, whatever it is that you do. I would have got that done like at 12 years old because I would never want to intentionally go through that. But the thought was, why do the ladies have a child? You know that it's going to be 9 months of being sick, stretch marks, headaches, pain, all the things that you go through. And I can't even describe all the things that you go through. But why in the world would you want to go through all that pain and all that stuff intentionally? And the reason is that you go through those struggles and you go through those pains and you go through those different things is simply because you're creating a life. And at the end of that 9 months, what you're going to have. You're going to have something great. And day in and day out, you go to bed at night and you're sick and you're throwing up. Maybe some of y'all didn't do that. I don't know. I just know what I've seen. And I know that I don't want to have any part of that stuff. I know that I'm thankful I'm a man for many reasons. And that's one of them right there, because the world would end as we know it if it was up to me. I would not create life anymore. I couldn't endure it, couldn't handle it. But ladies do it because they know that there's going to be life. They know that they create that labor. And it's the same thing with our Beachbody business. But how do we keep going, when the times are tough? Because that there's that life at the end of it as a mom. Well, as a Beachbody coach, we've got personal development. That's what keeps you going. The business will be a fight at times. If you've been in this business long enough, you've thought about quitting at least 20 times. Has anybody on here ever thought about quitting? Raise your hand, testify, come on. I mean, you think about that. You think, am I meant to do this? And then all of a sudden you'll get an email, you'll get a text message, or you'll see a post that you're tagged in and somebody will say something about you and the way that you've inspired their life. And that's the labor that's creating a life. The labor, if you continue with it, if you continue to work and you continue to go at the pace that you're going day in and day out, being consistent with it, personal development will let you see that labor is worth the life that you're creating. Caleb Thomas said this. If y'all know Caleb, he's a great YouTube coach. And I love Caleb. And one thing that I love about Caleb is I didn't know this, and maybe he's different now, but the last time I checked, Caleb was a diamond coach. I thought watching Caleb, he was like, a 47-star in 18 different business center coach kind of guy. I mean, because he portrays that. Why is that? He does that because he's portraying confidence. But Caleb does personal development every day. I know that for a fact. I've listened to his calls. And Caleb said this. He said, if you do not do personal development, do not expect to be one of the best coaches. He said, as a matter of fact, he said on a call that I listened to, he said, if you don't plan on doing personal development every day, then you should get off the call right now and you should go cancel your coach membership. And I thought, oh my gosh, I just want coaches on my team. You know what I'm saying? I want to rank advance. I want to build a great business. I mean, I want to help lives. Everybody does. Everybody wants to change lives. That's a known fact. But Caleb he went so far to say, if you're not going to do personal development, then you might as well cancel your coach membership. And why is that? Because he knows that you're setting yourself up for failure. Personal development helps you in so many ways. Here's the reality. And this is what really sucks to me. Now, I hate to say this on my coach calls, and I hate to say this on this call, but here's the reality. Some people will be here a year from now, and some of you won't. And I hope that's not the case, but there's a lot of people on this call. Why will some be here a year from now, and why will some not be? The reason that some will be is because they'll dig into personal development every day. They'll labor and labor and labor, realizing that they're creating a life that most people will never have, and they'll continue on this journey. Some people won't do the personal development, and when they have hard times, when they struggle, when they fail, they'll fall flat on their face. But think about this right here. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. I was listening to something, and I'm going to hit on it at the end, but I love podcasts. I can't remember Jamie, I can't remember her name. Blonde-headed lady, she's a nurse. I can't remember her name. Something starts with the O. I'm terrible with names. Deidra, help me out.
Shoot. Oh, not O'Keefe. That's your coach.
Yeah.
It's
But
the
anyway,
same last name. Sorry.
yeah. But anyway, Jamie, she's a great coach, and she hooked
Okafe.
me up with pie. Huh?
Okafe. Okafe.
Is that it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I can look at her face, but I can't remember her name. I'm terrible with names. But anyway, she was telling me about podcasts. She sent me this guy's podcast, and I listen to him every morning. And the thing that he talked about that really opened my eyes was that the most successful people in anything that they do, they fail, and they fail hard, and they fail rapidly, and they go fail often, and they get back up. Personal development helps you to fail forward, just like the book that we read before. You think about this. Back in July of 2014, I had 5 rock star coaches. We did a cup challenge, and when we come out of that cup challenge, we had done pretty good. You know, I had coaches hit SC10, SC15, SC20. We done really, really good. The following month, all 5 of those coaches quit. And you know what I did? I thought, what did I do wrong? You know, am I meant to be in this business? You know, what am I going to do? How am I going to, you know, I went on and on and on, really looking at myself. And then what I realized was it taught me a lesson, is that I wasn't treating my business as if I was a 15-star coach. I was just treating my business as basically an amateur in the way that I was running several things. And I dug into my personal development. I dug my heels in. I picked myself up, got over my pity party, put my big girl panties on. I don't wear panties, but I don't know why men say that. But anyway, I put my big man drawers on. I guess that's what I'm supposed to be saying. And I got back up and I said, you know what, let's go do this, you know? And it was only because of things that I read and things that I listened to at that time that kept me going. I easily could have quit. I know Katie Ersta has been through those things. There's several of the top coaches that have had people that quit and they had to start at ground zero and they started back again, you know, but it's not just with Beachbody coaching. It's with your kids. It's with your relationships. It's with finances. It's with a lot of different things. And that's why we look around all the time. And that's why, honestly, most people in America are overweight. They're averaging their finances or below. They're averaging their relationships and everything that they do. They're averaging their mindset, and they're okay with it. That sucks. That pisses me off, just to be honest with you. I can't stand it. I can't stand to see adults that settle for average. But here's the reality. This is the thing that, and I think this is where personal development has made me so strong and made me so good. Not good, but it's made me good in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Is this. As kids, all kids think they can rule the world. They can think they can be a Major League Baseball player or an NFL football quarterback, or they think they can go start a big business if they want to. They think they can be engineers. They think they can be all those different things. When they're kids, you never ask a kid and say, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they say, well, I want to mop the floors at the plant when I grow up. And there's nothing wrong with that. Or they never say, you know what, I just want to be the trash man. They never say, why would they do that? Because they have big dreams, big goals, and big aspirations in life to be something amazing. So why is it as kids that we're like that, but when we become adults, we settle for everything that we do? Why is it? It's because the world, we allow the world to get into our minds. We allow the world to say, you know what, this is just the way it's supposed to be. And that's not the way that it's supposed to be. You know, and personal development has reminded me of that. There were several years of my life that I settled and I said, you know what, that's the way that it's going to be. And I'm going to be 42 next month. 42. Somebody said the other day, I got a red Mustang convertible, and I didn't plan on it. It just, long story short, but I got one. Somebody said, you're having a midlife crisis. I said, no, I'm not, because I'm not halfway done. I plan on living until I'm like 100. I'm going to be bald-headed. I'm going to have big guns, and I'm going to feel good. I might, you know, but I'm not halfway done, you know, and that's just a mindset. But the thing that really has to drive you, and you get this through personal development, is remembering, why are you doing this? Every new coach that starts in this business does what? They have big goals, big dreams, big aspirations, and all those different things. So how do you have all these big goals and big dreams and big aspirations, and all of a sudden you quit? That's stupid. That don't even make any sense to me. How can you get so excited about something and then want to give up on something so easily? Because they forget why they started. For me, if somebody asks you as a coach, if they say, why are you a Beachbody coach? You ought to be able to spit it out like that. For me, it's freedom. It's freedom. It's simple. Freedom of time. So that I can do anything, anytime that I want to with my boys. Anytime. When they're in college, when they're in high school, middle school, whatever it may be. Freedom of money, you know, so that if somebody needs something, I can buy it. So that if I want to go get something for my boys, I can go get it. So that if I want to go on a mission trip, if I want to send kids on a mission trip, if I want to send kids on a youth trip, if I want to go, then I can do it. Freedom of mind, freedom of spirit, freedom. That's my big why. You know, so can you tonight, I would double dog dare you to write down your why. Got it? You know what I'm saying? I would double dog dare you. That's a great movie too, anyway. So write down your why, revisit your why, and make it so big, make it so huge that it's emotional to you, that if you don't achieve it, that you just feel like dying, that you just feel like giving up. Go tell your family why I'm a Beachbody coach. Well, I want to help people. Don't tell them that. That's just a given. Everybody should want to help somebody. It's got to be something so deep and so driven that everybody gets excited about it. And if you was to walk in and say, you know what, I'm quitting, your kids will be like, no, you don't remember why you said you was going to start? Personal development helps you to develop a great why. So, and another thing that personal development does for you is it helps you to see more how God created you for something great. Something great. The more you see how much you truly are made for something great. And I say this all the time. I try to remind my coaches of this. I don't know how God, created us. I mean, I know from the dust and all that different stuff, but I don't think he was sitting there saying, okay, I'm going to create Michael and he's going to be average. I'm going to create Megan. Ooh, Megan's going to be great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to create Fran and she's going to be okay. And I'm going to create Tim and he's going to be fabulous. No, he created us all to be unique and amazing and great and something special. But why do we settle for average? Because we allow our minds to become average. That's where personal development gets in there. And as a coach, when you realize that you were created to become something great, to do something great, that's when you cross the line in this business. And that's when you know that you'll never turn back. And that's when your business explodes. Why is it? And I keep picking on Megan because I just think she's a rock star coach, But anyway, so why is it that Megan's always at the top of the leaderboard? She's able to recruit. She's able to do all these different things because people know that Megan's going to be here a year from now. They know she's going to be here 3 years from now. They know if they need to lose 100 pounds, she's not going to quit on her halfway through. They know that. Why does she get coaches to come into the business with her? Because they know if they want to build a solid business and do it for 2 or 3 years, she's going to be here. She's crossed the line. Some of you coaches tonight need to cross the line. You do that through personal development. That's what you have to do. And then give this business time to grow. Give this business some time because here's the reality of it. I was a diamond coach in 92 days. 92 days. Dang. I mean, that was quick. I was awesome and I was excited and I knew that I was going to be a 5-star coach within 92 more days. And it hadn't happened. And that's all right. Because here's the reality of it. God's got a time and a way and a will for everything. Maybe I'm just not ready for it yet, but I'm treating myself as if I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm treating myself as if I am a 15-star in my second business center, or I am a 12-star in my first business center and a 3-star in another one. Or, I'm just, some people have it that way. I don't know. But anyway, that's the way I want to treat my business so that when the time comes, I'm ready for that. You have to treat your business as if you are that because and stop getting down and discouraged. This is where personal development has helped me a lot. I don't mind to know anymore because this is what I know. I know I'm a farmer, and not just because I live in South Carolina and wear boots. I'm a farmer. I'm casting out good seed all the time, right? Shakeology is the best. Nobody can tell me any different. Our workouts are amazing. If you don't think they're the best, then come to my man cave and work out with me, and you won't make it halfway through if you're just a gym rat or walker or anything else. Our challenge groups are amazing. We have the best of the best of the best. So when I'm inviting people, I'm casting out the good seed. And just like the Bible says, sometimes it lands on the rocky ground and sometimes it lands on the thorny ground and sometimes it lands on the good soil and somebody's ready, So you always have to remind yourself of that. You always have to be thinking about that all the time. What you're doing is casting out good seed all the time. So don't get down when somebody says, no, you've heard this all the time. It's people that have been around. No, it's just not right now. You don't know what they're going through. Maybe they're not ready for it yet, but they will be. So prepare like a CEO now so that you're ready to build it when that time comes. Personal development will help you to believe it and see it before you achieve it, before you actually get there. So ask yourself today, and when you get off this call, ask yourself, are you a poser, you're amateur, or you're a professional in the way that you treat your business? That comes from another personal development book too. But a poser gets in this business and they ask, I know 2 or 3 people, and if I get these 2 or 3 people to sign up, then I'm going to blow this business up. And if they don't get those 2 or 3 people, they quit. An amateur might have a longer list. They might list out 10, 20, or 30 or 40 people. And they say, well, I'm going to give it about a year. And I'm going to see what happens, And then if they don't get it within that year, then they quit. A professional is in this business to do it. I'm going to make a video at some point because I was thinking about this today as I was working out. I wonder how many people when I was in this business, I've been doing this August, September, 26 months. In 26 months, I've hit Success Club every month. It's crazy. But I wonder when I was 2 months in, 24 months ago, if people were saying, and I know they were because there's haters out there and there's people that don't want you to be successful. I wonder how many people said, that's just something that won't last. He's not going to be doing that long. You know, it's just a fad and he's going to go back to his thing. He'll quit. I won't quit just because of that. You know what I'm saying? I won't quit just because people think I'm going to. And I'm going to make a video simply about that, talking about how, you know what, I've been here this long. You know, why not join me? And people are going to believe it more now, right? Because I've been here. People are watching you right now to see if this is real. They're going to see if you're a quitter or if you're somebody that's going to do this for the long haul. So you have to know. You have to decide. Only you can do that. Your coach can't do that for you. And as you progress, as you grow, then you'll realize how awesome this business is, not just financially, but how it can help you grow. I see it all the time where people are going through struggles on our teams and we come together. We've got a family. It's not just a little cute thing where you say fit family. Oh, you know, kissy shakeology and you fit family. I mean, that's nice, but there's so much deeper than that. And that's where people are helping to grow each other, you know, and helping to encourage each other and pray for each other and do all those different things. So think about this tonight. There's 3 things in this company that combine for success, right? There's the products, the compensation plan and training. So the products are great. The compensation plan and training, all those things are great. But then there's you, right? Beachbody's developing the products. They're developing the compensation plan and the training, but you have to develop you every day. That's where personal development comes in. You make or break this. And that's why you have to believe in you. You have to build your confidence. You have to see the magic in you because nobody else is going to see it. That's where personal development comes in. You start hearing these things. You start saying, man, I am pretty great. You know, and that's not being cocky, but it's just like, you know, there is something special about me. There's something unique about me. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you, you know, but there's, you know, sometimes I have to tell myself that, you know, when you get down, you get discouraged. So listen to podcasts, listen to CDs. You know, I tell people, I just straight up, you know, they're like, how do you keep up with everything as a dad with sports and all that different stuff? You know, I toilet text. How many of y'all toilet text? You know, that's a great time to read personal development. I downloaded Chalene Johnson 30-Day Push. It's on my phone. When do I read it? I read it sometimes when I'm walking between buildings. I read it sometimes if I'm going to the bathroom. I may listen to something when I'm walking the track. I mean, you have to find time. You make time for things that are priority for you. And personal development has to be one of those things. It's so important to me that I would actually rather see my coaches. I'd rather them, if they told me one thing they was going to miss, their workout or personal development, I'd say miss your workout. Because I'm telling you this, you can get in the best shape of your life, and if you're mentally screwed up, you're no good. But if you're mentally strong, you'll get in the best shape of your life. It's just a fact. It's just the way it happens. So this is what I want to leave you with tonight. This is the thing that I got from one of the podcasts the other day. And it was 3 things that Darren Hardy said. The question was posed to him and asked, Darren, if all your podcasts, if all your CDs, if all your books, if everything was gone, you know, what would you want to take back with you if you was able just to be able to give something to somebody? You was able to give them 3 things. What would you want to give them? And these 3 things really stuck with me. He said this. He said, believe that you can do it. You know, as kids, like I said earlier, we believed that we could do anything. He said, but society convinces us that we're not any good, that we're just average. He said, but you have to be willing to work. You have to be willing to endure hardship, knowing that labor will create life. So believe in yourself. That was one of the things. The other thing was be willing to help other people. Be willing to take your life and invest it in somebody. If you're only invested in you, people are going to see it and you're never going to be successful. So help enough people. If you're a Beachbody coach, you've heard this. If you help enough people reach their goals, then you're going to reach your goals. So go serve the crap out of people. Just go serve them. Go help them. Even if they don't buy a challenge pack, go take care of them. I got 5 kids now, I think. I don't know how many's in there. They come in my man cave every Tuesday and Thursday. You know how many challenge packs they bought? None. You know how many I wanted to buy? None. I don't care. I don't care. And I'm not doing it so that I can invest in them and then God can bless me in return. I get blessed every time that I'm around them boys. You know, one kid's lost 15 pounds. He was 9th grade and he's 240 pounds. He's lost 15 pounds. And to see him come out, he was battling depression. You know, heck, I'd rather have that than sell 20 challenge packs. You know, you invest people and God will bless you in so many ways. It's crazy. So believe in yourself, go help others, and then embrace failure. Embrace failure. If you don't fail and fall often, I mean, I'm talking like every day, then you're not going out there and you're not working hard enough. You've got to push hard enough, long enough, and far enough, and fail fast enough and big enough, and so often that you have massive failure, and then you'll start having massive success. So embrace those things. So I hope that helped. As you can tell, personal development gets me jacked up a little bit. I get excited about it. It's changed my life. I've seen it change my challenger's life. I've seen it change some of my friends and family that's not even in my challenge group. But I'll let Deidra take it away. And if you got any questions or anything, then go ahead.
Well, holy crap. I just want to let you know that I was getting messages on my phone while you were talking about you.
Well, I'm sweating. So anyway, and it's cold in here.
That call was terrible, Michael. That was amazing. I'll probably go back and listen to some of it again. That was perfect. Do you guys have any questions for him? No?
I'm just now reading your notes. So I'm going to tell you this. I get emotional when I think about certain things. But anyway, so I appreciate comments. I appreciate pats on the back and things like this. But I'm humbled. To be able to do this. I'm humbled to be able to be a part of this team. I really am. It's crazy. It's crazy that you can serve and you can be a part of something so amazing. It's, and I think back to my faith, it's grace and mercy. You know what I'm saying? It's undeserved merit that we get to be able to do something like this. And that's what drives me every day, to be able to go out and to be able to say, you know what, I can do something big and I can bless others in return. So I don't guess I can reply to every comment, but I do. I'm humbled. I appreciate it. I love being a part of this. And it's just, I don't know, it's changed my life.
Michael.
Yeah.
Do you record Christian music?
Me and my son do sometimes.
Erica, he sings all the time.
Yeah.
Add him on Facebook. Here, you can unmute yourself. Here, I got you.
How do I find your music to listen to? You're really inspiring, and I'm a big believer in God, and I just would love to listen more to your words through music, if you can. I don't know how I find you.
You can follow me on Facebook, but I also got a YouTube channel, and I got a couple of videos on there. My son plays guitar really awesome. Like, I love singing, but we do some youth things and things like that now, but I'm more about him now because, my time's kind of passed in a sense. And so you can look on my YouTube channel, just look up Michael Gowan on YouTube, and I have a few things on there where we're singing.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You and your guitar. I'm sorry. Your use of words, it makes me laugh.
That's funny.
Anybody else have any questions? No? I love how you compared labor. That was really good. I never thought of it that way.
It's because you don't listen to enough personal development, apparently, because that was in a book or something. I'm just kidding. I don't come up with these things. I'm not that smart. It's personal development. I'm telling you. I don't remember where it came from, but it was a podcast, a book, or something I read. I don't know.
Okay. Do you want to share what your favorite podcasts are?
Yes. Let me look real quick. I'll tell you what I listen to every week. So, Chalene Johnson is one of them. She's got some amazing things that build your tribe. And then Lewis Howes, Howes, that's my top two. And then I've got National Wake Up Call that I listen to every week because I'm at work at 11 a.m. But Lewis Howes and Chalene Johnson and they got a 5-minute Friday for Lewis Howes that he does. And some of them's an hour. But I'm telling you, it's so much more than, I don't know, it's so much more than just Beachbody that he talks about. And I love it. God, I love it. It's crazy. But who said, okay, somebody said, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. It comes back. Look, I'm telling you, there's coaches on this call that spoke on my team call. And that's the thing I love about this. We get to help build each other in this. It is my business. You know what I'm saying? And, but we get to help each other. And I love that because there's things that other coaches can do for my team, that I can't do for my team. So that's the great part about this is we get to kind of invest in each other. And I'm glad to see some men on this call. Come on. I'm just saying.
Any other questions? No? All right, guys, men, you men. Did you like that? Hearing from a man and not me all the time? All right, let's see some more male diamonds pop, all right? All right, guys. Thank you so much for getting on. Michael, thank you so much. That was absolutely amazing. I appreciate it. And I think we all got a lot of stuff to take away with that. So thank you.
I appreciate it.
All right, guys. Have a great night. I will be posting the recording, okay? See you guys.
See y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.